Good morning, boys and girls. How many of you know that you have a guardian angel? How many of you know that God is watching over you, even when you're not always aware of it? I'm going to tell you about a story of just such a time. Where I live in Westport, Washington, there are two major roads that go through the middle of the city. Our house is right on one of those major roads. And across from our road is a mailbox, and that's where we get our mail. Well, one day, this was about a year and a half ago, I crossed the road to go get the mail. It all went fine. I crossed the road, I grabbed the mail, and I stood on the road and I looked both ways to go across the road. Well, where our house is, we're near where a road bends around and then comes to our house. So I looked towards the bend side first, and then I had looked towards the straight side, and then started running across the road. But while I had been looking at the straight side, a truck had been coming up over the bend. So as I was going across the road, I just started to get into the second lane, and out of my peripheral vision, I saw this huge truck, like right here, about the distance, right there. And it was going about, 30, this is like a 35 mile per hour zone. I didn't have time to do anything else but jump. So I jumped. I don't remember much what happened after that besides opening my eyes and being in the middle of my front yard, the mail strewn about me, and there's a bunch of people around me, and having a big headache. I remember that. I had a huge headache. What had happened apparently is I had jumped and the truck had hit me midair and spun me around, and I landed in the front yard. But the more curious thing is I can't actually jump that far. I had jumped from nearly the middle of the road all the way over into my front yard. God is always watching over us, even when we are not always aware of it. And we have guardian angels with us. And sometimes even when we don't have enough time to utter up a prayer to God, sometimes he still comes through because he's still watching over us. Reminds me of a verse in Isaiah 41:10 that says, "Fear not, for I am with you. Be not dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you. Yes, I will help you. I will uphold you with the right hand of my righteousness."